It's Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.
Hi guys, welcome to the channel again. I know I've been lost, but today I have a wonderful guest, the legendary Mary Flavia. So guys, sit down, relax. We're going to tell you stories. Right now it's freezing, but we're going to sit down and have a chat with Flavia. Namlimba from Connect UG. Go and subscribe. Today I am hosting your one and only Flavia. I'm so excited. It's been a while. I haven't done videos on this channel, but I'm back like I never left. So today we're going to go by the way. So don't give me that eye. So we're going to make. I know most of my viewers speak Luganda, English, Kenyans, what? So we're going to mix it up. Some Luganda, some English. So stick on, and we're going to have. Talk about her story. So by the way, backstory, we are both Ugandans. We are born and raised in Uganda, Kampala, but we now live in the US. I live in Colorado. She lives in California, yes. The famous California. I live in Colorado in our village in the mountains, but she came to Colorado, so I was like, let me grab this opportunity and share with you guys her story. So Flavia, Chigenda Chitia, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm so honored to have you on my channel.
Thank
because
you.
Banang, I've been watching you, by the way. I follow you. I said follow you. And in fact, I want to thank you for being so humble.
Thank you.
That is one thing that Flavia has. If you haven't met Flavia, just know she's humble. I've been here for 20 years. Tabirina. I met her. I'm telling you, I've met Ugandans that are like, I've been here for 7 years. I have this, I have that. Who are you? You just came yesterday. That vibe of like
that attitude,
you know. But when I started speaking to her, actually we just met on TikTok.
Oh yeah.
And she was so open-minded. She was so nice. Who am I to have this chance to speak with a celeb? Go to her channel. Oh no, go to her channel. Go to her channel, Diaspora Connect UG, and you're going to find amazing stories, inspiration, story to encourage you. If you're sitting there and you're like, how did you come to there? How did you make this? How are you looking good? But we look good. All those stories. Diaspora Connect UG. Oja kugamba nti nvudde walizi nenzija. Kakati tutandike embozi tufumita ha. Kati watukira California. Where did
California?
Akati tuina mbozi ya snow. Kati ngenda tandikira. Anyway, give us your story. Ovudde Uganda, olina emikwano, family ekwagala, abaana basitula, bakuletera amatoke. Otuusa America, ekyemmere, weather, biki byali bitya?
First of all, there's a story in America. It kind of matankani here and there.
Okay.
But to sum it up all, I came here. I have a friend, Bamita Donzela. Now my sister, yes. I used to visit her before I came in. She used to stay in Boston, live in Boston. So I was in Boston for some time, for 2 weeks. They just come, go back to Uganda, just like that. So this one time, she was like, you know what, Flavia, I'm tired of Boston. So I'm moving to California. I was like, it's okay, we shall go together. And from Boston
went to
went
California.
to California, and that is it.
That
Zoom.
is it.
I'm in Los Angeles, and from there, here I am.
Right. So
Colorado.
before you came to California or to visit Don, had you visited the US before?
Oh yeah, over 5 times.
Over 5 times.
Yes.
So for you, you were aware of the situation, not like us who came green all the way from Kanungu, and we are here in America where you don't know the microwave, chichi, machine, washing machine.
No.
Actually,
it's not the case. I used to visit, but I didn't know exactly what America was. Because if you're a visitor, you just come. They can't show you the pros and cons of staying in America, of living in America.
Right. Yeah, if you're a visitor, it's different. I understand.
Because everybody wants you to go visit them. Hey, Flavia, come have dinner with me. Hey, Flavia, come have lunch with me. So they just give you...
You never get to cook, you never get to clean, you never get to do
nothing.
The what's not.
Yes, they just visit people. We now work $100, and then this one, today you're in Texas, you are in Boston.
So you were eating life at the time.
Washington. Exactly. I just used to come here for holidays, for conventions, and then go back to Uganda, and that's it.
Right. So what was your most, let's start with the challenges. What was your most challenging part when you arrived here? The food, generally anything, it can be food, weather, friends, just whatever.
The most challenging part was when I was told to go, when I was given a job to work in a nursing home.
Just sing with the
it was so challenging.
How?
I had never done these things before. You know, I'm from the limelight. I'm from Uganda.
I know, right?
And here I come. They're giving you 2 clients per day. First of all, I was supposed to report at work at 6 exactly.
6 a.m.
Yes, in the morning. So my first day, I reported at 5 minutes past 6.
Yeah, never could.
And hey, Babe told me, you are late. You would have called us and told us you're gonna be 5 minutes late.
So you can control the traffic.
I was like, wait a minute, 5 minutes and you're telling me I'm late? Hey. I was like, okay, I'm sorry. So I went back home. I told Donzela, you know what, Don? I'm going to work. And then I was 5 minutes late. And they told me, hey, you late. And she even yelled at me saying I was late. Called Donzela, no.
Hey, welcome to America.
You never 5 minutes, Mama. You were late. So that's the most challenging bit.
I know.
I didn't know what to do. Already, I had gone through orientation. But now, putting things into action, looking after elderly people.
5 minutes, they are telling you you're late,
I'm
but in
late.
your Ugandan head, you're like, where am I late? It's only 5 minutes.
And again, they're giving you 30 minutes of break time. And again, you go back in the... Oh, God. It was so challenging. But besides that, and after a while, I got used to the situation. I switched immediately. I was now into... After my first paycheck...
I know.
Took 10 minutes before.
Extra time I know, right? How did you deal with that? So many people, when they come, they say they are lonely. Now, for you already had your friend Donzela. So in that area, did you feel some kind of went you're missing a worker?
One thing I should thank God for is I've never felt lonely here. I've always had friends. I've always had people besides me. I've always had these people who are there to help me, take me through different things, tell me, Flavia, do this. At some point, I was like, I know what? America is not made for me. I need to go back home.
What?
Yes.
Wow.
And then this girl comes to me. She's called Caro. Caro was like, "Wait, I'm going to see your passport." And actually, there were 2, Caro and Emma. They're like, "Flavia, you have to stay here. You're going to stay on a cent." I was like, "You guys, I'm not meant to be here. I have to go back home." Anyway, I've missed home several times because I have kids back home. So I'm like, I miss my kids. But I'm so lonely, I'm so this. No. Donzela was there for me. I have friends who could call me, WhatsApp, Facebook, TikTok, yeah, I've never felt lonely.
That is good because so many of us that came felt that pressure. For me, I think that was my major challenge. I was surrounded by people. I was the party. I was the life of the party back home. Gabulichimu, everybody, where is Liz? But when I came here, I have to work. It humbled me to the point where I was like, now I know my circles. Now I know where you know where to stand. nti wano toyinza kubaawo n'ogamba nti because in Uganda
in the fridge.
Because in Uganda, you can be there and you're like, they don't cause I'm so bored. No, so I found it a bit of a challenge. But now, of course, now I have circles of friends and we call and meet up and deal. So but when I first came, Flavia, in fact, let me tell you a story. When I first came, I didn't even know where to go to the salon, and I had natural hair like this. I ended up cutting it off, completely off. Bald. I was like a boy. Wow. Because I was tired of dealing with it. It was, first of all, so expensive. And I hadn't started working. Like, you go to a salon, because for us, we're used to professional braiding. And it's cheap.
Yes.
So I think when I didn't find that, I didn't have a Ugandan community to help me.
Wow.
And after cutting it off, 6 months in, I met the Ugandan community. So you guys, it's not easy. So for you, you were very lucky, and you thank God for that circle because they help a lot. They orient you. Back take orientation.
Just no natuka mikono j'abantu abatuufu. They showed me around. So within 2 weeks, 3, na ine motoka. Yes.
So you knew.
So I was driving already.
And if you're watching and you're planning on coming and doing all these things, what advice do you have for people that struggling? They're looking at it as their dream, the American dream, the European dream, whatever it is.
Take that out of your head. There's no American dream. There's no American dream.
Yeah, you work for it.
You work for it.
You work for
whatever. Look here. I think you've had a number of people that I've posted on my channel who come and tell you, I have ABCDFG. It don't just come from heaven and they receive it.
Like recently, the lady you hosted.
You
can tell
they
she worked for it.
Worked for each and everything they've got.
Every penny.
In America, nobody. Olaba musajja kwana mu America natakuwa sente.
Ate abakuwaza chabata natuka.
Each and everything you get here, my dear, my sweet sister, you have to work for it. One thing I need to tell those for back home, but I always tell them on my channels, on Facebook, on TikTok, and on YouTube, please, America, be ready. Be ready. What do I mean when I say be ready? Mentally, be ready to travel. Physically, be ready to travel. Financially, be ready to travel.
Also be ready to be independent. You
can't call them today, tomorrow, the other day, every day.
They may bail you once,
but not all the time.
But
you see?
I'm telling you.
So you have to be very, very prepared in each and every way.
When you purpose to learn the culture, no jano manyanti wanogenda kubera obwomu. Ne ubanga muli basatu mu nyumba. Time can come. You heard from the lady that was here, Flavia, hosting. Time can come no uliranga chikususeko ne bakufulumya mu nyumba nti obadde wano rentinga ne bakugamba fuluma ogenda sula ku street. So you have to have that mindset of, first of all, be independent.
Liz, I watched some lady on Kakensa's Facebook page in London who had spent about 15 years in London and I'm throwing her out of the house.
15 years
and a nurse with 3 kids.
It is sad.
A single mom. You people being homeless in America
very
is
easy.
1 minute. There's how they phrase it. It's one month away from being homeless. Or there's how they phrase it.
I know that phrase.
Changu nyo kwera homeless. Ngoli kucheyo.
If you don't work.
If you don't have.
Even when you work, changu nyo kwera homeless.
Hey, you can still work and spend all your money. You have to know what is priority. When you hosted the lady, she was saying prioritize until you're living here. You have to have something on you. Pocket, my friend. Here you must have something on you for emergency. And you can blow 20,000 in 1 minute USD.
So bwayagala okujja mukwano gwange ntera okubagamba kino nja kukibagamba buli bwe unafuna chance yogerako gye muli. Learn something eky'omu mutwe. Yiga emirimu gy'omu tolowooza nti no abasoma emirimu gy'omu mutwe basirusiru tebalina magezi bino benanze ebyogera because I didn't get the chance and I'm regretting why.
I said the same thing on my channel
the time.
I wish I did something nemikono jange
I
tailoring
had
what
all the time in the world okuyiga okusiba enviiri okuyiga okusiiga enjala okuyiga okutunga ekyalaani. I had all the time in the world but I did not choose all the chances that I got, and here I am. I have to pay $100 something just to fix my nails, just to paint my nails. $100 something. You understand? So mukwano bwoyiga okusiba enviiri zino bino braids obiraba $180 $200 emia braiding this. So my dear ladies and gentlemen, learn something. Fuyiga omulimu gw'omutwe, yiga okutunga ekyalaani ekyo, yiga okusiga enjala, okusiba enviiri. Learn something. And another thing is abaana abalina ebyejo e Uganda, learn how to drive.
Right, I know, right?
Learn how to drive. Muchala, once you get kucheyo, I don't know how to drive.
Na masomero gayigiriza adults. Bakubuza, how old are you? You're 25. Nibakubuza rachi tomanyi kuvuga. Hey! You pay $200 for 2 hours. Now I'm saying, because after you bargain no gamba munsonyiwe, $200 for 2 hours. Nebakugamba bakutadde tebalina budde bwo, so you have to learn the skills from home. Mwamagala okujja Flavia bagambiddeko bwerere mugende ku busomero babajjajja bamwe babayigirize mu bya at least have the basics kuba tuwonyewenye nnyo. I am one of the people that has
tumanyi kuvuga moto
ekyokumanya kyo on a side but the money you spend nti oyagala kuyigira wano you ogenda kaaba,
and Uber is very expensive here.
Everything is expensive. So buli kimwe nilo chekolera.
Bayanze ku airport ejo okutuka $5.7 inkwata ku mutwe.
Oh, but also it depends on the state.
Kati ndezo si nyingi ubanga
besera.
Naye airport wala. Era you were very lucky tebakusedde ndoza jam teyabadde.
$5.7 je Uganda.
Kati ulira.
Nava Uganda ngenda gulu.
Kati Flavia si abantu tuveyo so what advice do you have for people abali eyo nga banyoma emirimu tailoring okusiba enviiri okola mu saloon bichinze sigosobola gendayo cleaning obagamba kochi bana bali mu kiyembe.
You are fools. If you're there, you are a fool.
You are a fool?
You're a fool.
That is all?
Yes, they are fools. Because now, let me tell you. Let me tell you something. When I went, in the nursing home, I met a lady. She was about 65 years to 50 years in between that. But she has children, boys. Actually, she told me she had 4 boys. But she sat me down. One time she found me seated quietly in deep thoughts. And I was like, oh my God, what am I doing to myself? Is this the right decision? I'm not regretting that I'm here, but oh God, am I doing the right decision? Open my mind, open my brains, open, God make a way for me. And then she called me, she was like, mwana gwe jangu, nkumanyi, wali okula ku TV. Nti oli otya, nti jendi mama oli otya. Naye ng'olinga ali mbirowooza oli bulungi. Kwanza ndi bulungi mama, yali mwana Uganda. Ndi bulungi mama, nti onawe obadde ki? Namugamba ambadde wano nga newanganyamu just nga ndi naga muntu oli bulungi. Naye kimanyi, kandowooza kyensuubira ky'olowooza. Kimanyi olabika oweevuma guno omulimu gwafunye. Naye togwevuma mukwano. Nze gwolaba wano, omulimu guno, nina, natandika okubabya what she had back home. Nina ennyumba egaluga. Nina ennyumba enajja nakumbi. Nina ennyumba bitu nemugamba omukazi lwaki ate kunesomerako bwesomezi lwaki ankubisa ziradwe saawa zino. Naze ebifaananyi n'abindaga. Teyabindaga nti ayagala kuneeragirako. Teyabindaga nti ayagala kunnemesa kikyenkola. Yabindaga okumpa courage. To encourage me. To tell that Flavia, no, this is just a job which is going to give you all the happiness
you have dreamed of, all that you've wanted.
Exactly. And guess what? That was the truth. So my dear, if you're there watching Roll with Liz and you're there ogamba msisola kola chino sola kuza motoka all over holiday on my channel, I've hosted quite a number of people ogamba medium zenkola mu hoteli zenakuba obuzimbe zenaweza ko chino nali mechanic and they're doing so well right now.
Yeah, that last lady you hosted who actually still works at the hotel. And she owns her own business. So who are you to sit there and kunyomo mulimu ngamba I cannot do that?
And look, and I have another friend, Bamita Robert Yangaba Flavia. $1 is $1.
Yeah.
Oba evudde mu bakadde, oba evudde mu
I have
dollar value. You
I have
put it on the, the shilling.
Right.
Thank you.
I've had a friend, okay, not a personal friend, but I've watched a Kenyan friend, let's call it a friend, but from the social medias. He works at a mortuary and he doesn't actually do what you're thinking. What he does is even crazier. He does what they call, how do you call
Incriminating.
So he incriminates people. That is what he does. But you know how much he earns an hour?
That's a lot.
$70.
Oh, yeah.
An hour. So how much is he going to make if they're paying you $70 an hour to just do that? But you have to mentally be able to do it.
Yeah.
No, then your job So he does that. He did that for about 3 years. He was able to put up an investment. So he started up his own business, but that is what gave him capital. So when you come here, you're an immigrant. You have to make life the way you want it. If you prioritize Flavia, that is what you're going to be.
Liz,
Yes.
I'm going to see one. I hosted a lady still on Diaspora Connect UG. Wakuba make up emirambo.
Something like that.
But I know what that means.
It's hard. Mentally, you have to be able to. Do
Do you know what that means?
I can't promise you ngenda gukola. So you have to mentally be able to accept that or
hosting omusajja nangamba yali a sit. Did I call it babysitting embwa?
Not
dog walking.
Dog sitting.
Yali a dog sitting ambwa.
That is even
Now yet right now. Are you sure?
Embwa kati wano ziringa abantu Flavia. Baziwana amanya. This is Doni, this is Flavia, meets Liz, this is Miss Liz, so she's 5 years old. Because
every time I always tell them, while you're here, you always get back here, and from here, you'll...
Before you go, let's talk about pets. Sex. This is Liz, we got her when she was 2. Now she's 7. For me at first. Okay. No, actually, let me tell you the shocker. It's like we'd meet people and you say, this is Flavia, this is my daughter, this is, then Nagamba. Oh, I also have far friends. I have far friends. So cutting in my head, I'm like, what is that? So then they bring it chiwa, ubakale kapa. Nibakugamba, this is Flavia. She's only 4 years old. So to me at first I felt like that is an insult. Like but it is the culture. So these are the culture shocks. We didn't even actually talk about so many of those. But we can do it.
We shall do that later. But not to say there's a friend who hosted me, Shani. Before I went to the nursing home where Carol got me a job, there was this other friend of mine I first stayed with. So Flavia, for only about 5 hours. Then I will come and pick you up. That was a one-off. And guess what? When I got there, no chikorunjia. Chick had a snake.
Oh yeah.
In the house.
Kati yaonange buba gunnemye. So what about kugambye mentally you have to be ready.
Look,
ogoguma gunnemye.
Nzakatesi bimanyi nakajja. Onyanga bogenda kumbelewe dachi esawa ngabo zizo.
The snake was moving in the house.
No question Vanessa, no question.
Neda, was it in the
They had a snake ngeri somewhere up there.
That's a pet.
Nayenga bakubulirirawo my pet is there.
Nebajiwa nerinya.
Kativa kwecho.
Bakuterako ne date of birth.
Kativa kwecho. Yali yafirwa bawe ne bamuocha namuteeka mu kantu nga kali awo.
Biba bikola wa.
Nagamba kati nze nakajigana kyemmanyi. Nagamba that is my
life. Waliwe akatomera ne kamuyikira Flavia.
Mwana gwe. Nze mama masibudde.
Sako sibule bulungi buzaako jjajjaawo. Sibule, let's say bye to the
world. Roll with Liz.
Roll
on
with
TikTok,
me.
Roll with Liz. On YouTube, Roll with Liz.
We
on
will.
Facebook, Roll with Liz. Everywhere. Look for her. Go
Everywhere.
subscribe, like, and comment. Don't forget to share. Yes, let our numbers grow. Let's keep sharing, liking, and commenting everywhere.
Mazina.
And kano mbagaizo mako mpya omulungi obwedembe obwese mwaka gwatandika January wuna gwako bugwi naye nga mbagala nyo spread love, positive vibes, positive energy. Negativity tena jegenda kutwala mukwano. Tena jegenda kutwala.
Mazima, let's
Be
stay
positive.
We
Keep
are
smiling.
Vibers.
Keep smiling. But why do I keep smiling? But it's my fellow.
It keeps you young and beautiful. Why not?
Why? Yeah,
Rachi weku wesi benaku no kadi.
Mtana baka babe naku temujindete. Lazima bade naku ngaliye
You
gomba.
are team happy people. Thank you guys again for watching.
Wanagomba. Wanagomba babu zako.
I know, right?
Wanagomba banange babu zako. Ba California mzimbagala nnyo. Tumira ko mwenna banjagala. Nange mbagala.
Tumide go sweetheart.
Babe, tumide ko mwagala nyachimanye.
Babe bakwagala nechi dada guys. I'm going to be bringing you more people to inspire you.
You're watching Diaspora Connect UG. The views expressed on this program or commentary are solely of the individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel or its management. You've been watching Diaspora Connect UG, bringing you closer to home.
Diaspora Connect. Yeah, man. Bringing you closer to home.